Hello, dear friends. Tuesday, February 20, 2024. Beautiful day today. It's around 5 degrees, about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I can hear the chickens back there. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. I wanted to share with you a short video today. It's so sunny and nice out. I'm not going to make a long video. I wanted to share with you this clip by Christopher Hitchens. So here we go, without any delay. Take a look at this and let me know what you think.
Since you gave your turn away, Mr. Hitchens, I'll ask you first. If the questioner asks, if God does not exist, what then is the purpose of life?
Well, I can only answer for myself. What cheers me up? I suppose mainly gloating over the misfortunes of other people. I guess that,
and you say evil comes from religion.
I guess that has to be it. I think, yeah, mainly crowing over the miseries of others. It doesn't always work, but it never completely fails. And then there's irony. There's irony, and which is the gin in the Campari, the cream in the coffee. Sex can have diminishing returns, but it's amazing. No, that's pretty much it, and then it's a clear run to the grave.
So there you have Christopher Hitchens. He's in this debate with somebody. I don't know who else is on the stage. This was just a video that popped up that was recommended to me by YouTube. This guy is asking Christopher Hitchens, if there's no God, what is the purpose of your life? What is the purpose of your life? And Christopher Hitchens responds, well, he says, I can speak for myself. What makes me happy? Well, you heard what he said, right? He says he gets a kick out of the misery of others. He says he enjoys gloating over the hardships of others. Or what did he say? To crow over the miseries of other people. And this other guy that was on the stage gave him an opportunity to backtrack. He said, and you say that religion is a source of evil? And basically telling him, is this the result of your atheism? That you get pleasure out of other people's misfortunes? That's sick. And the sickest part of it is that the crowd, look at the response of the crowd. They clap. They think this is great. Christopher Hitchens was an evil communist scumbag. And this is direct evidence. He was hateful. He was anti-human. And this is the truth coming out. And someone will make an excuse for him and say, oh, he was just joking around. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. The guy that he was on stage with gave him an opportunity to say, oh, I'm just kidding around. He didn't. He doubled down on it. And he expressed it with a miserable, And then what was the last part he said? And then a straight line to the grave. So he was rewarded for his own speech. Imagine, if he had died 1,000 years ago or something, or he was written up in history by some prophet saying that he spoke so much hatred against God that his own voice decayed and God smote him. And then people would blame God and say, oh, that was so terrible that God struck him down and he died at a young age. Well, no, obviously he drank himself to death and smoked himself to death. But the point is that he says he gets a kick out of irony. Can you get any more ironic than that? The guy's life is a footnote of the irony of the futility of atheism. And the people that comment on my videos, 90% of them are scumbag atheists. Because a genuine atheist wouldn't comment on my videos. I've met some genuine atheists that have absolutely no interest in anything to do with atheism, anything to do with God, because they're a blank slate there. All they think about is sports. And if I try and ask them about anything spiritual or God, they're like, it doesn't compute. That to me is like a genuine atheist. Now, let me backtrack. I have had some nice comments from people, thoughtful feedback, and for that I'm very thankful and appreciative. But look at the comments that are coming in on my channel. I've already had to block some people from my channel because they're, by commenting, they're immediately admitting that their conscience is defiled, that they need to stand up for their atheistic beliefs. And yet they still say, oh no, I don't choose to reject God. I don't choose to be an atheist. It just fell upon me. Well, then why are you trying to defend your atheism? If it's such a pure and pristine lack of belief that you hold, but there's that blindness. They have no self-awareness, and what comes out is maliciousness, right? And sometimes I'll respond nicely, and most of the time I'll respond snarky or maliciously in return because I'm a fallible human being. And they're trying to push my buttons. They're trying to shitpost. They're trying to get a reaction. And I understand that. But I think any form of engagement is good to expand the reach of the points that I'm trying to make. I am trying to express a point that atheism is running rampant today. Dawkins was a communist. Hitchens was a communist. Communism is spreading. Marxism is spreading. And the underlying purpose behind Marxism and communism is the destruction of society so that the workers of the world can unite and take over into a communist utopia. It never works. It never has worked. It never will work until Christ comes back, perhaps. It's a dark, futile way of thinking. It ends up in the worst atrocities of the history of humanity. So I believe the points that I'm making that are against atheism are important and valid and should be considered. But people use atheism as an excuse to avoid responsibility, an excuse to allow them to be mean and hateful and nasty, and to emulate people like Christopher Hitchens, who was a total scumbag. He says he gets a kick out of other people's misfortunes. Who would say that, right? So there you go. That's my video for today. Thank you for watching. For the nice people that do happen to see my videos sometimes, I love you very much. I care about you. I hope you're doing well. And for the atheists, I would say, why don't you spend some time reading the words of Christ the Messiah? It may change your outlook. It's not going to conform to all your philosophical arguments about epistemology and all these fallacies that you come up with. I've heard those terms over and over again. And it's just, you're wasting your time. You're spinning your wheels. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think of Christopher Hitchens' video that I'm linking to for you. And for those that have a positive attitude, God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful day. And don't give up, because God does love you. Even though you're stubborn and hard-hearted and you purposely reject God, you're willfully rejecting God, even though you deny it, God still loves you and cares about you and wants to heal your mind if only you would let him. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.